New Mexico are not any good, huh? Sorry to hear that. But again, I have no set idea of what I want to do. We've got a couple of started projects here that we haven't worked on. Hi, Brandy. And so the question is, do we want to see if those will go or if we want to start something new? We do have our companion bundle came in. I do still have my FOC stuff that I haven't finished making up. All kinds of little odds and end things we could work on. So um, it's just what do we want to do? I don't really have, like I said, any set schedule of what I want to do. We started this necklace, it's been at least a week, I think, but I wanted a second strand and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with the second strand. I was wishing I'd had enough of the little coral, but I don't think I do. Well, let's give it a little idea here. I think we'd need at least like 36, if not more. Oh, maybe I do have that much. Let's find out. We have quite a few in here. Let's get the little shovel out and we'll put some of them in this tray along with the 5 I already have here. So we might have enough that we could do it that way. We'll have to see. So what I'm doing is just taking my little pink coral beads out of the box they're in and putting them in this tray where I had the others so that we have them out and we can use them. Oop, come on, you. Go down in there. My shovel doesn't want to go back into its slot. There we go. Got it. So, hey, Anita. Hi, Tina. So I think we're going to see if we can maybe come up with an idea and if we have enough beads to finish this necklace up we started some time ago. Since I wanted a dual 2-strand necklace, I pulled all my pink coral out and I'm thinking I'm going to make my upper strand with pink coral and the rest of these, but what we're going to do is we're going to reverse the pattern. You're singing these days, huh, Tina? Okay. So anyway, I'm thinking we can maybe finish this necklace up if we if it works that I have enough beads to do what I'm hoping to do. So what I want to do is just sort of reverse the pattern that I have in the bead. Hi, Miranda, in the section that's going to end up being our lower one. We're just going to reverse it so that we have the pink. Let's turn down so you can see what I'm talking about. So here's our necklace that we started. Oh, I don't know. It's been at least a week, maybe even 2. And this is the rest of my pink coral. And I'm hoping that it's enough. This is the rest of the strand of the faux turquoise. And I'm hoping that it's enough that what we can do is reverse this pattern so that the oh, stop running all over the place. Come back here. So this would be now I did get the second strand if we need to break that out. Which we may need to do, but we'll see. Of course, we'll need to get our spacers out as well. It's an orangey pink. It's coral. Yeah. Hi, Beth. You guys are getting songs stuck in your head, huh? Always a fun time. Let's see. I think these little silver balls are a little bit bigger. Though we may go with them anyway. We'll have to. Oh, I know where the other ones are. So I can just get the ones size we used. So we need some of these. Now, the only place I'm sort of debating is right here, because we have our coral, but the bail is in between. And I'm not sure. See, this would go like bead, bead, and then there'd be one more of these right here, like the right in here. I could do that like that. It would make it a little different, but that's all right because, well, difference is sometimes what you need. So I'm going to go get my ball spacers. Hey, Cynthia. You guys all got the song stuck in your head, huh? Well, just as long as I don't start singing it. Bring some of the turquoise line out. This is Soft Flex turquoise, medium. Oops. Get your little band back on. There we go. I'm going to put a bead stopper here. Well, I thought I was going to. There we go. And stick it aside. Now, I'm not sure how many beads we're going to have, so okay, this is supposed to be this, I think. This is this section, so this would go up here. And we'd have but we very well may have to get out that other strand of these turquoise that we bought just to be on the safe side for length. I'm just going to start right here. This is going to be this this pattern right here, so it would be, actually I can start with these because this is the next bunch up. So let's just start with these little guys. With the ball spacer, come on baby, go on. The daisy, ball. You're not a dot ball, you're daisy. Bing. Then we're going to be this pattern here. So we got the 3 coral with the daisies in between. Baby, go on there. Then we're going to have the this pattern up here with the metal beads, and then we'll do the opposite of this little section right here. So it would go down. Then this guy. Why'd I name my channel that? Well, see, I've named my business that, and I named my business that because I am Rose, and this is my garden. So we are in my garden. Yes, turquoise does go with just about anything. Oh, come on, little guy. Go on there. Why are you not? This little coral doesn't want to go on. Oops. Ball spacer first. Well, I would tend to agree with Beth that the most beautiful things in my garden are my subscribers and my members. You guys are great, and I seriously appreciate you. So, for those of you who may have been gone when Randy announced it, I will be doing the morning coffee hour tomorrow as Randy has a doctor's appointment. So she's doesn't figure she'll be back from that in time to do the morning coffee. So I will be on earlier than normal tomorrow since I will be doing that time frame. And then I believe Heather is going to take this time frame. So now we're getting close to the spot where I'm not sure how I want to handle it, and that's where the bail is at here. I'm debating if I need to find a bigger bead or something to put in there to make a little bit of a difference. Well, that's sweet, Tina, that your mother give your teachers a rose at the beginning of the school year. I have roses out in my garden as well, though mine are mostly what they call mostly wilds or almost wilds because I like they're not so big and pretty as the floribundas that you get at the store, but they have a lovely scent. So that is why I always choose those. So we are right here. And as you can see, because the coral is smaller, it's not going to quite fall right beside the other one. But on the other hand, when it goes inside and we do a smaller, we pull it up a little bit, it will to a degree. Oh, come on, where's your hole? There it is. Okay, where we're sitting at right now in our pattern is right here. And by all rights, it would go to the turquoise bead, but then we have this silver. So do we want to do 3 turquoise in a row? We could, because that would be what would be sort of the pattern in the interior of this. This actually should go inside, so it goes like this. We're right here. And I'm debating whether I want to find a big silver spacer bead or if I want to put a different style of bead there, or if we just want to put another turquoise in there. I'm not sure what I want to do there. Well, it'll be apart some, but sort of like go up there. So yeah, I was sort of thinking that too. Maybe. Now, no, I don't want another focal. But I have a couple of different options here that I was thinking we could use. And we have a large ball spacer. We have this pretty, or we just have this round one. I don't think so with this round one. it's oval, it's flat, so it doesn't take up a lot of space, but at the same time, it's sort of plain and it's going above the, I don't know. Let's see what this one would look like. We only need one. That's pretty. Like I said, this is good. It's flat. It's like a coin, but I don't think we want to use it. It's just too plain. It doesn't, you know. So we could go with this one, or we could just go with a large ball spacer and then just sort of I don't want these all over the place, so come here, you. Up this option, and then we just go straight back into the turquoise, acting like this is the bail spot, or we could put this large ball spacer on here, and that would then, no, I think I like the decorative one better. So because now it's not the same kind of decorative piece, because this is sort of like a leaf and this is more like a twisted vine. I think that it works better than the simple large ball spacer did. So I think that's what we're going to go with. And then we'll start reversing. Though, yes, that is where it would have been. Yep. Hey, Kimberly. Looks like I may need to, oh, there's more daisy spacers. They're sort of just getting mixed in with the ball spacers here. I was going to say I need some more, but maybe not. Well, I will, but uh-oh, boo-boo. Right here. Oh, should have left the daisy spacer on though. We need to measure the outside one and make sure how long I've got it because the interior one will depend upon the outside one to a degree. It's been a while since we started, so I don't remember how long we had the outside one. Of course, if we had started with the inside one and got it to like 18 inches, then we could have just worked the outside one around it, but we started with the outside one. So ball spacers, get out of here. Hey, Mary. Well, that's important, Mary. You have to discuss things with your kids. If they want to talk to you, definitely talk to them. So many kids don't talk to their parents anymore, so it's always good to. Oop. I actually was just talking to my sisters because my youngest sister, who lives with my mother, was saying that Mom had a bit of a panic attack this morning and claimed she was having a heart attack because she didn't want Vic to go to work. It's like, yeah. So she was telling my older sister that Mom was probably going to be a bit of a problem today because she was having freakouts about being alone. So, okay. So we are we at the same spot on this side as this? No, because I need to put the little pink ones up here, it looks like. So I will probably call my mom after the show and talk to her for a little while, see if she has settled down. It's one problem with living so far away is I can't just go over and check on her. Who has a favorite football team? Well, I used to watch football quite a bit, but I've sort of got out of it. My husband is from Wisconsin, so of course, Green Bay for him. And I'm from Washington originally, Washington State, so it's the Seahawks for me. When the Packers and the Seahawks played the Super Bowl together, it was like, in our family, it was sort of like, who do we root for? But so any reason why you're wondering why who everybody's favorite team was? Yep. Cheesehead for the hubby, that's for sure. So this is the outer strand, and this is the inner strand. And if we have the inner strand as long as we want it, we may need to take some off the outer strand. We'll see. So inner strand right here. I don't think it's long enough though. So so I'm going to have to get some. We only have one more left in the baggie for the turquoise, so I'm going to have to get that extra strand I bought out to go with the little colored stones, and that's fine. We'll just I think I got another one ordered too, so in this latest order, so that's all right. So I was afraid the thing I'd run out of would be these little pink coral beads, but it's being the opposite way. And this one is another one of them that doesn't want to go through. There we go. So I was going to say, where did I put the clip? But there it is. Football challenge next week to use team colors. Okay. Let's see how long this inner strand is getting to be. I want it 18, I think. So it is. It's not quite going to be 18. That's 12 right here. So 13, 14, 15, 16. We need another 2 inches. And like I said, I don't remember what we made this outer one, and it's probably longer than I want it to be. So let's find out. Bail here. Come here, you. And oh, yeah, it's much longer than I want it to be because it's 24. I don't think I want it more than 20, or maybe 22, but not, definitely not 24. So I may not need to break that out because I'm going to break it off right here, I think, because I don't want it this long. So let's get the beads off right here. And I'm going to take the ball spacer off because when we put the crimp on, it's going to form a little ball. So that can be its spot. So we take off to right here, and we'll see what we're at then. And I got more line than I need for sure. So I want, yeah, that's about right, because that's about 11. So that's 22. And so we'll put you aside again. So let's get this guy back out, and I need to bring some more line out because we don't have enough here. May need to order some turquoise wire. That's fine. I actually was going to go through the drawer pretty soon and decide what I needed for line. So move you guys up. And I probably didn't need to move it that far because I got to cut it after a while when I get the length I want for this other side here. And we're going to want to cut it then. Is that your cat in the box that I'm hearing? Yes. I got an Amazon box the other day, and Lily has taken it over. She has decided that's her box. So. What do you in your box? Say yes, I'll leave me alone, Mama. See how long this is right here to the middle. I'm going to move this line back up this direction because I don't think we're going to need as much as I pulled off here. So. Okay, now it's 9.5, which would be 19. And that one was 22. I think this is good. So I'm going to cut the line so that we have we don't need that much. It can come up quite a bit. Right here. So we can cut it about right. keep that close by so I can remember I need to order some more. Oh, I'm sorry you were still awake that late, Beth. We talked for quite some time as it was, so. Glad you enjoyed it. I always enjoy those little chats we have at night or during the day or or whenever we have them. It depends on my mood, whether I like long necklaces or not. Sometimes I like a long necklace, but more often than not, I like them at about 22 to 24 inches. So, and here I was afraid I wasn't going to have enough of these coral beads, and I'm going to have quite a few extra, actually, it looks like. And this one doesn't want to go on the wire either. How about you? Okay. So, come here, you. Oh, that may still be too long. Just let's get you guys. Yeah, it's still a little longer than I want it to go to be together. So we may have to add a little bit more to the inner one because I don't think I want to take off the outer. So, sorry, you can see it when I held it up, but it was not pulling apart as far much as I would have liked it to. So we'll may have to open up the package for one bead because I don't think we want to put too much more on, just a little bit. And I put those ones that weren't going through back in the dish. I may be sorry I did that. Now I need that one blue bead. So, uh-oh. Okay. Just one, we just need one. Now, if I'm still not happy with this length, I'll probably take some more off the other one instead of this one now, because I think I've got this length about where I want it at. Yep, I think we're good. It's a little bit, it could be a little bit closer together, but it's not bad. It's, well, see if I can get it to, so you guys can see what I mean. So it's, like so. So let's get these guys put away so they're not in our way. Oops, there's two ball spacers still inside the pile of daisies. Thank you, Brandy. You guys all get out of the way here because you're in the way. This is from out of that. There it is. Now, what I'm thinking, we got a choice now. We can put these on like a double slide, or we can hook them onto some rings, or some kind of a chandelier thing. I'm thinking, come on. Hook them onto these rings. There are closed rings, and they're sort of decorative, so that's pretty. And then hook them lobster claw onto those. And if we wanted, we could then put an extender chain in. So These aren't very heavy, so I'm not going to worry about doing a double crimp on anything. I know these won't go through the little pink beads, the little pink coral beads twice because they were sort of tight getting them on in the first place. Now, since this is the first side, you can do this one loose if you want. You just have to make sure when you do the other side that you tighten it up. So I use the magical crimpers. We got a little divot there. You put your 2x2 crimp, must be a 2x2 crimp. The others won't work. And then just lightly squeeze, turn and squeeze, and turn and squeeze until you don't feel any more resistance. Give it the tug test. It's fine. So we're going to cut this extra wire off right here. And then we can roll this around to the other side. In the meantime, since we got 2 strands to put on, we might as well just put the second strand on while we're at it. No, you have to go through the spacer there. There we go. And this one. See about how that's cut. We can go just a little bit closer. I don't want it to be really tight though, so that's good. Okay, now this one fell out, so we're going to slide everything back in as we bring our beads around. One of those little coral ones was tight, so it wasn't sliding down the side here. I just felt it go though, I think. There, so we'll tighten that up. Do the same with this side so that it stays in place, and it just all came out, so we gotta get it back. Now, when you put this first one on, it doesn't matter so much, but you got to make sure when you put the second one on that you're on the outside rather than the inside. Though at this point, it really doesn't make a lot of difference because it's only 2 strands and you can always roll them around on the ring if you need to. Come on, go through the spacer. And at this point, you can use this as your ring as a fulcrum. You just pull, when you pull these together, just make sure you have a hold of it, and it will keep it from sliding too far. Okay, get our crimp in here. Crimp, turn. Come on, get down so it will go in there properly. Look. Okay. So the inner two are now put on. Whoop, come back here, you. Excuse me. Now we just got to put this last one on and put our So now we have to get this one off and crimp it on. And we are on the outside here. Give me that wire. This one is a lot of extra wire on it, but that's all right. Now, as I said, we know that won't go through the little coral bead, so we'll push it up right beside it here. Take hold of this and pull. And see how snazzy that worked? Just pulling on the ring and the extra line. Make sure it's all pretty well put down. It is, so that's good. So now we'll get up here and push the crimp up a little bit so that it can be grabbed easier, because you have that little bit of space that you need to get your divot into. And turn. Okay, cut this extra line off. Had a lot of extra line there. Well, that's because we took some off, isn't it? So that's the outer one. And well, untwist. Okay. Ta-da. Well, she's all twisted up here. Gotta put these things away. Ouch. Poked myself with my flush cutter. Put our crimp tubes back that we didn't use. and get a lobster claw and some jump rings. Test to make sure this one's working all right. This one appears to have a big gap in it. Let's see. See, I can put my fingernail through it. That's not kosher. Things could slide out. It's working fine. Looks like it's connected fine too. Now, if you want to put an extender chain on, you can. Okay, let's make sure we've got these, the outer, and yep, they're in the right order. Okay. Oh, come on. Now you could just hook straight onto this ring if you wanted to, rather than put a jump ring in here. I always put a jump ring in with something like this. So when I take it to the craft shows, if I say there's a person who really loves it, but they want it just a little bit longer, because I put the jump ring in there, I can add an piece of extender chain there if I wanted to. So there she is. All finished for us here. Always test your lobster. You never can tell. So let's turn up. Every time I say that, I think of the vegetable. Of course, I have Finn, and I say, "Hi, Finn," and then I won't go. Yeah, he's not a grammatical thing. He's a kitty cat. So, okay, I got that twisted a little bit. So there is. Come on, sit properly. Be a good baby. Ta-da. Sometimes I prefer to have a clasp that has a piece of, a dual things in it so that you don't have to worry about them doing this, moving around like that. So there she is. All finished. Finally. Glad I decided to see if I had enough of the pink coral, because it worked really nice. We had just enough. Well, we had more than enough of the pink coral, just enough of our turquoise. Well, I added one, but So I'm pretty pleased with it. So that was our finish the necklace today. I guess tomorrow is going to be the bracelet, unless I decide to do it on Members Live, because remember, today is Thursday, and all you lovely members, I do have our Thursday Live at 1:30 Mountain Standard Time. Now, it used to be 1 o'clock. If anybody's going to go, oh, but I thought it was 1 o'clock. It used to be. I moved it to 1:30 so that Heather didn't have to get in a rush with her live, because hers is at noon my time. So then she's off at between 1 and 1:30, so that she's more in line, so we're more in line, and she can go over if she wants to. Since I tend to always go over, I can't say anything about anybody else going over. Going over seems to be my thing. So we're going to leave. We're going to let everybody go see Heather. Now you're going to have a little more time than normal because, hey, I haven't taken up an hour and a half. I've only been on for an hour and 15. So what were the finished lengths? Let's check. The bottom one actually did end up being 24 with the rings and the lobster claw. And the top one is about 22 with the rings and the lobster. So a little longer than I'd originally planned, but I like it. I think it turned out nicely. So but there we go. So we will work on the bracelet with that we painted our bracelet bar earlier on our Members Live, I think. So in case anybody wants to come see that. Football jewelry ideas? Not particularly. I would probably just use the colors and just do something like I would normally, unless you have like some little, I know they used to, I don't know if they still do, make little pave footballs and, oh, excuse me, other sports equipment. But, sorry, Lily's playing with something over there. I was trying to see what she was doing. So no, I do not have any real ideas for football stuff. Like I said, they used to, in my younger days anyway, when I started making jewelry, they used to make little pave footballs and other sports equipment, but I don't know if they still do or not because I have never looked for it. Anyway, I've said this already twice. We're going to go. I'll see the members in a few hours for our Members Live. And if you're not a member and would like to be a member, there is a link in the description of this video. Probably the only thing in the description because I didn't put anything in yet. To join. It's $4.99 a month, and you get the Members Live. And if I do any recorded videos, you get them early. I don't. Sounds like Lily's playing in her box again. I don't do a lot of recorded videos anymore since I tend to go live anymore at every weekday, but I do make some for the weekends. Though I will warn you, if you watch my videos that I've been doing for the weekend. Lately, my laptop's been messing up, and I don't know if it's the internet or the laptop itself. But yesterday's video had no sound, which just weirded me out. So I had to re-export it and then re-upload it, and it was fine after that. So I don't know what its trick was. The one before that froze for 5 minutes during a 5 minute section. And once that 5 minutes was gone, it skipped that section that was the 5 minutes and went on to the next section. So it's been fun lately. I don't know if it's my laptop acting up or if it's YouTube acting up, because Randy said that she had been told she had had her YouTube stuff mess up some too. So who knows? Anyway, I'll see the members in about what, an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. So we're going to go. I swear I am going to go. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.